Hey there, namaste, and welcome to a morning Ashtanga practice with me, Colleen, and welcome to Spiritualistic. Today, as I said, we will be doing a morning Ashtanga practice. This will help you start your day with cleansed energy, clear channels, and hopefully energize you a little bit for your day to come too. I'm not going to be doing the entire full Ashtanga series. I will be doing the first series of Ashtanga with a little bit of morning yums in there too. So I want to thank you so much for sharing your practice with me today, and grab your mat. I'll see you there. We're going to start today's practice sitting at the center of your mat, and first, close your eyes. Please draw your attention to your navel, to your heart, and to the crown of your head. Inhale, sending this beautiful chi up your spine, and exhale, feeling the chi go down your spine from your crown chakra to your pineal, throat, heart, solar plexus, sacral, and finally your root chakra. From here, engage your Mula Bandha and meet me in a mudra connecting. Let's do the middle finger to the thumb today, the Akash Mudra. And you can chant along or listen as I sing the Guru Mantra. Om Guru Brahma Guru Veeshnu Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Taking a deep inhale, holding at the top, practicing a slight breath retention, and exhaling all of the energy you sank into during your sleep last night. Gently, calmly, with a smile on your face, open your eyes and be grateful to yourself for being here today. To start, just put your left hand on the ground, raise your right arm, and take a little bit of a side bend. Take one breath in this pose and back up to center. We'll do the other side, making sure to keep both sits bones on the ground. And back up to center. Now look to your left, center. Look to your right, center. Now squeeze your shoulder blades together, back and down. Look up and look down. We'll do this one more time. Look up and look down. Bring your head back to center, and I will meet you at the top of your mat, standing to begin our Surya Namaskara. I would like to thank you guys one more time for joining your practice with mine today. And focus on your heart center. Release any energy into the earth through the soles of your feet. Roll your shoulders back and down, bringing the shoulder blades together, your navel to your spine, and your heart up towards the heavens. Take a deep breath. And we will begin our sun salutation. Begin in mountain pose. Bring your hands up over your head. Take a slight releve if you wish. Ooh. And with a flat back, go forward, down to touch your toes. Straighten the spine. Adjust the shoulder position with your belly on your thighs and your neck and shoulders relaxed. Inhale to look up. Half forward fold. On the exhale, come back to your forward fold and bend the knees a little bit. Step or jump back to your plank. From here, lean to the right, lean to the left. Balance on your big toes and put the other 8 back down. I'll join you for Chaturanga on the exhale. And roll yourself back up to either cobra or upward dog, whatever is in your practice this morning. Tucking the toes, keeping the ankles and knees together. Push yourself up to downward dog. Lifting your hips, pressing your heels into the floor, and tucking your chin to look at your navel. We will take 5 breaths in downward dog. From here, step or jump your feet back towards your hands. Straighten your legs for forward fold. And come back up to mountain pose. Dropping your hands from your crown, channeling the energy through your higher chakras to the heart center, opening up your heart space. Take a deep breath. Show gratitude for yourself, for the collective, for Mother Earth, for the Creator, and open up your eyes. This next one will be a little bit faster to get some Vinyasa movement, just to get you flowing for the day. So, starting again from standing position, mountain pose. Reach your arms up over your head. Bring yourself to an elevate. Come back down and melt into forward fold, however you feel comfortable. Look up on the inhale for halfway fold. And on the exhale, plant your hands, jump back to high plank. And And down to Chaturanga on the exhale. Engaging your spine and your core. Lift yourself up to up dog, cobra. If you'd like, you can bend your knees a little. Shake your hips a little bit. Loosen up that root chakra. And continue opening up the heart. You can roll over the tops of your feet if it's in your practice. If not, just step up into downward dog. Ooh, get those little crinkles out for the morning. And walk your feet back and forth. 4, 3, 4, 2, and 1. Planting your hands, engaging your spine, you're bringing your core to your navel. Bend your legs, lift your hips up, and step or jump back to the mountain pose. And bring your crown chakra energy down your pineal, throat, to your heart. As you exhale, push this energy down your solar plexus, sacral, and root chakras, coming back to mountain pose, feeling the energy grounding beneath your feet. We will do this vinyasa 2 more times. You can go at your own pace, but of course I will be leading. So go ahead and follow and take any extra movements that feel good on your body. So bringing your arms up, lean back slightly if it's in your practice today. On the inhale, bring yourself a little elevate. Exhale, down to forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back down. Jump yourself back to plank. Inhale, Chaturanga. Exhale, forward, cobra. Upward dog. Inhale. Exhale, come back to downward dog. Lift up your right leg. Give it a little bend. Straighten. Bring it back down. Don't worry too much about your hip placements on this one. Bring your left leg up. Bend it. Straighten. And back down. Hop back forward or step to your final posture, mountain pose. And we'll take 2 more vinyasas here. Inhale, come up. Slight forward fold, or back bend, I'm so sorry. Forward fold on the exhale. Inhale, look up. Exhale, step or jump back. Plank, Chaturanga, and upward facing dog. We'll hang out here for a minute. You can rock yourself back and forth. Open up your hips, your root chakra. Use this time to separate the space between your root and sacral chakras. Bring your navel to your spine. Engage the solar plexus. Feel the energy lift up through your heart. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. And allow the energy to come up through your throat chakra, pineal, and crown chakra, feeling your whole spine elongated. Rolling back to downward dog. You can stay here for 5. You can lift up your leg, play around with your hip placement, or you can just walk your feet out, whatever feels good for you today. Play with your weight a little bit, pushing your heels into the ground, lifting up your tailbone, looking at your navel. Look at the spot between your hands, bend your knees, keeping your hips up, and step or jump forward. Coming back up to mountain pose. For our last vinyasa of this part. Back up, inhale, slight back bend. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, look up. And exhale, step or jump back to high plank. Come down to chaturanga. And inhale for up dog. Coming back to downward dog. Take what you need, leave what you don't. You're honoring your body today, setting the intention of having an energized and light-filled, grateful day. Just for today, bend your knees, step or hop forward towards your hands. Forward fold to mountain. Just for today, do not worry. Do not anger. Be filled with gratitude. Just for today, devote yourself to your work. Be kind to all. Be filled with compassion. Bending your knees as much as you feel comfortable with still a straight spine. Draw your tailbone to the ground, lift your arms up, and come to chair pose. Looking up. Make sure you're drawing your navel to your spine, as well as your heart center, and also keep it opened and lift up. Come back down to forward fold. Look up, and bring your left leg back to a lunge. Lift your arms up for right lunge for warrior A or warrior 1. Make sure your hips are both squared and that your tailbone is directly down facing the earth. Take a moment to align your chakras and be aware of the ones that wish to stick out, either poking forward, backward, left, or right. Take a slight bend backwards if it's in your practice today. Come back up. Shift and ground your back leg. Open your hips. Open your arms. Open yourself up to warrior 2. Maybe taking another slight bend of the knee. Looking forward at the middle finger of your right hand. Slowly but surely straighten and ground your right leg as you paint a rainbow, coming back to warrior 3. You can put your hand on the back leg for some more stability and take another moment to align your spine and your chakras at this time. On the exhale, come back to warrior 2. Cartwheel your hands on either side of your right leg, coming back to a deep lunge. Step your left leg to meet the right. Take a slight bend in the knees. And drawing your tailbone to the ground, come up to chair pose. Exhale. And allow a burst of energy to come out of you. As we start the same leg again. So, come down to chair pose, ground your root chakra, sit back slightly, pull your navel to your spine, and look up. Come back down to forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, bring your left foot back. Keep your right foot forward. Come to a high lunge. If you'd like, you can drop your left knee, put your hands on your right knee, and take a baby bend here. You can plant your hands or leave them where they are. Either way, step up to your warrior 1. Align your hips, sink your tailbone, engage your spine, and come up to warrior 1. Slight bend if it's in your practice. And coming up, shift your weight, drop your heel, bend your right leg a little further, and sink your tailbone into warrior 2. Feel the energy shooting out of your toes, your fingertips, your tailbone, and your head. Take a deep breath here, feeling the space underneath your armpits. And cartwheel back down to your high lunge. Bringing your left leg back to the right, dropping your tailbone for chair pose, coming back up, taking a deep inhale, and creating a burst of energy on the exhale, coming back up to mountain. Happy, happy, happy. We'll do one more on the same side, and then we'll switch to left. Come to your chair pose. Inhale. Drop your tailbone. Bring your navel to your spine. Open up the heart. Elongate your spine, and come back to forward fold. Exhale. Inhale, look up. And exhale, bring your left foot back for a high lunge. Swing your arms up for Warrior A. And again, just check gently your tailbone, your hips, your navel, your heart, and your throat, neck, head placement. On the exhale, drop your left foot, transfer your hips, open up to Warrior 2, and look over your right hand. Bend a little more, and this time we will paint a rainbow again to Warrior 3. Bending your right leg, cartwheel your hands to the other side of your right feet. Bring your left foot to meet the right. Take a slight bend in the knees, coming back up to chair pose, giving yourself a nice little burst as you come back to mountain, and we prepare for the other side. Other side, take a bend in your knees, drop your tailbone to the earth, grounding yourself through your feet. Bring your navel to your spine and lift back up to chair pose. Exhale, come back down to forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, come back down. Sweeping your right leg through the floor, bringing it back to a high lunge. Bring your arms up ahead of you. Take a moment to adjust your pelvic posture. And Warrior A. Can take a slight bend if it's in your posture today. And plant your back heel. Open up your hips. Make sure your knee stays aligned with your hip and your foot in the front. And open up your arm to Warrior B. Round your shoulders out, round your hips out, bring your navel to your spine, and make sure you're not tucking your pelvis or sticking it out. Straightening your front leg, holding your back leg, paint a rainbow to Warrior 3. Just leaning back and really find that side body stretch. If you'd like to focus on straightening your spine or getting a little extra bendy, play with your angles, see what feels nice. Either way, now ground your left leg into the ground. Open back up to Warrior 2. Take a deep breath. And cartwheel your hands onto either side of your foot on the mat. Stepping your right leg back to the left. Grounding your tailbone. Stacking your spine up to chair pose. And exhale, give yourself a little burst. Back to mountain. Same foot again. Now, back to chair pose. Drop the tailbone, tuck the navel. Oh, hi, little fly guy. Come back up to chair pose. Take a quick moment to check in with your chakras. And back down to forward fold. inhale, look up. Exhale, look down. And sweep your right leg back to high lunge. Tucking the tailbone, well, not tucking it, but grounding your tailbone, creating a straight and elongated spine, coming up to Warrior A. Take a slight bend. If it's in your practice, oh, I forgot to drop the knee on this one, so drop your right leg down. If it's in your practice today, you can take your slight bend here. Now ground that back foot. Use your quad and your sciatic area to lift yourself back up to high lunge, Warrior A. Since we already did our slight back bend here, open up your hip, plant your foot, open up your arms for Warrior B. And cartwheel your hands back down to either side of your left foot. Stepping your right foot back to the left on the mat, bending your legs, coming back up to chair pose. Sticking your feet through the earth, giving yourself a little burst. Last time on this leg. Adjust your pelvic area. Allow your chakras to pull to your spine, coming all the way up. From here, take a slight bend in your legs, ground your tailbone, come back up to your chair pose. Exhale for forward fold. Inhale, look up. Exhale, back down. On the inhale, bring your right foot back, last time, and bring your arms up for Warrior A. Really feel your psoas elongating here. This is why pelvic posture is so important in this stretch. Give yourself a slight bend if it's in your practice. Grounding your back foot, adjusting your hip posture, and opening up your arms for Warrior B. Give your left leg a little bit more of a bend as you just maintain that posture, opening up through your shoulders and your hips. And finally, again, planting your right arm on your back leg, straightening your left leg, and painting a rainbow back to Warrior 3. On the exhale, come back through Warrior 2, cartwheeling your hands down, placing them on either side of your left foot, bringing your right leg towards the left, grounding your tailbone, melting back up to chair pose. Give yourself a nice little bend, and we will stay here for 3, 2, 1. Give yourself a nice little burst. And because we like to ground our chi, go ahead and bring your arms back up. Focus on your crown chakra. Lift your arms to the heavens. Bring your hands to prayer pose and draw the energy down to your heart center. You can tuck your chin to your chest. Back up, elongating the top of the spine. Now, I will meet you sitting on your mat for a gentle stretch to help you elongate your energy for the day. Sitting on your mat with your palms facing the heavens, scooch your palms actually back towards your hips to give yourself some more space in the heart center. And roll your neck to the left for 3, 2, and 1. Do the same to the right for 3, 2, and 1. Looking straight forward. And first, plant your left hand in the ground, sweep your right hand over for a sideways bend. Find your front left corner and sweep over around. Finding your top right corner, allow yourself to round into the other side and come back up. Same thing on the other side, creating a circle to the right side. Finding the top right corner of your mobility, walking your hands through the circle, finding the top left corner of your mobility, rounding yourself open and coming back up. Now you may straighten your legs, give your feet a few little bounces, shake out your legs, adjust your sits bones, make sure everything is all nice and grounded here. Bring your arms up. Take a slight back bend if it's in your practice, and fold forward. Inhale, look up. Exhale, fold forward. We'll hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now straighten your spine. Point your toes and allow your spine to be straight instead of trying to get your face to your legs. You can put your hands on the ground to ensure that you're using your core. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You can slide your left leg around and back, bending forward onto the right leg, opening up to the side as we just did, and opening up sideways, leaning back like you did for Warrior 3. Come back up, flex the foot, and we will do the same thing. Up, slight back bend, leaning forward, rounding yourself to the side, and back up. Bring your left leg back to the front. Swing your right leg back around. Point your left foot. From here, take a slight back bend. Lean over your left leg. Round your spine. Open up to a side body stretch. Lift up and cartwheel your hand back. Coming back up, one more time with a flexed foot. Bring your arms up. Take a slight back bend. Lean over your left leg. Find your side body stretch, opening up that angle. Find the space on the way up, try to create a full circle, and painting a rainbow back. Making sure your foot stays flexed. Coming back up. Perfect. Bringing your right leg back. Now, roll down by curving the spine, finding your curvature in your navel, and rolling down vertebrae by vertebrae. From here, lift your legs up, bring them over your head. Need some more room. Okay. Adjust if you have to. From here, tuck your spine, roll down, lift your legs up and over your head to balance your feminine energy. If you'd like, you can bring your hands together behind you
Walk your legs a little bit to the right. Walk your legs a little bit to the left. Come back to center and focus on your shoulder blade posture, rolling them back and down together, bringing your heart to your spine, your solar plexus to your spine, your navel, your sacral, and your root, rolling down, bringing your legs all the way down. From here, tuck your knees to your chest, and if it's in your practice, roll up to Malasana, Yogi squat. If you can get your heels on the ground all the way, please do. If you're not there yet, like me, just try. You can also use a block or a cushion to help you through this part. This helps ground and stabilize your masculine energy. We will take 3 rolls, 3 spinal rolls from your Malasana to your shoulder stand, back to your Malasana, back to your shoulder stand. So we'll do that 3 times. Ready? 1. Roll back to Malasana. 2. And back to Malasana. Ooh. And 3. Back to shoulder stand. Up to Malasana. From here, make sure your feet are aligned properly. Your feet, knees, and hips should be aligned with your shoulders. You can straighten your legs for a hip width forward fold. And just grab your elbows, rock up and down. Rock left and right. Now shake your head yes. Shake your head no. And bring your left leg back, opening up to a wide leg forward fold. Put your weight into the outside, or press into the outside edges of your foot like a blade of a knife, and allow your inner thighs to engage. Elongate your tailbone, adjusting your hip posture, and allow your spine to be straight from this point. If headstand is in your practice, now is a great time to do so. 3, 2, 1. Coming back down, aware of your spinal positioning. Bring your right arm up and back down. Bring your left arm up and back down. If you'd like, you can adjust your legs so that your feet are a little bit further apart, a little bit closer together, whatever serves you today. Lean towards your right foot, grab your right leg, and just give yourself a gentle little loving pull. Take a deep inhale and a deep exhale. Find a circular motion, walking your way to the left-hand side. Grab your left leg, give yourself a gentle pull. Take an inhale and an exhale. Come back to center. Come back to the front of your mat, bringing your feet together. And just hang out in forward fold for a second. Take what you need. Maybe bending each of your legs respectively. Maybe rolling your ankles out. Right. And then left. You can lift up your leg to a little penché if it's in your practice today. Tuck your tailbone, and this time you're going to roll up your spine, focusing on your chakras. Ground your root chakra, ground your sacral chakra, ground your solar plexus chakra, ground your heart chakra, ground your throat chakra, ground your pineal chakra, and ground your crown chakra. Raise your arms up, bring them together, and pull this crown chakra energy down to your heart center. Bow your head. Thank you for sharing your practice with me today. I'm truly grateful to be here with you today. If you'll please, ground this beautiful, heart-centered, ethereal energy through your solar plexus, your sacral chakra, your root chakra, and ground me back and meet me back on the mat for the closing mantra. We'll close today with the Gayatri mantra, which is meant to connect us with our source, ground us through the earth, and remind us that we are part of a whole and the whole of a part. I will be doing Veeshnu Mudra today with the pointer and middle fingers connected to the palm on my right hand and my left hand opened up towards the heavens. Om Bhurvasvaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimai Divo Yona Prachodayat. Open your eyes and please take at least a 10-minute Shavasana now. I will be joining you, although it will be off screen. Please take this time to focus your awareness on your breathing. Center your energy, tuning it to gratitude. And first and foremost, be gentle with yourself today. Know that you are worthy of everything that you desire, and that everything is exactly perfect. You have everything that you need. There is nothing that you lack, and you are always loved. Namaste.